guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Susan and this is Rooted Word. So today we are going to talk about who is still dating, who's going on dates. Well, I haven't gone on a date in a while. The ones that I can't even call them dates. I think I need help in knowing what a date is. But I just wanted to know, who's still going out on? If these are for single people, this is the single people corner. You're married. I know you guys have your dates, and that's really nice. You're married and you keep date night every 2 weeks or every week. You're going on date night. That's good. That's good. We are happy for you. Now, girls, ladies, young ladies, old ladies, older ladies, women who are not yet married. Let us talk. Me, okay. The truth is, the other day, my daughter went out on a date. She was like, I'm at a date. What was happening? I was calling her to find out about something. And she was at a date. She picked her phone and I was like, hi, and hi, how are you? And then I started, help me with this and that. Or did you do this and that? And she's like, can I call you back later? I'm out on a date. And I was like, oh, okay, sorry. Enjoy. You guys have fun. And then later on, was it another friend of mine who also was like, I'm going on a date. And I'm like, I can't help you, because I didn't ask my daughter and she's not that young, but yeah. And I was like, I don't know what happens these days. In our days, in my day, we used to go for the movies. Okay, so it was such a thing. It would depend. The boy could come home, pick you up, take you out, or you'd meet in town. And we used to meet at the Wimpy. We had a Wimpy at one point, or what was that place with the cakes? Something corner, Green Corner. We used to go to Green Corner and have milkshake with cake. And then because there was a cinema right there's Nairobi Cinema, and just not even across, on the corner there's Kenya Cinema, and then 20th was on the other side. So it was in such a good location, this Green Corner, that you could walk literally to any of the movie theaters. And then Hilton Hotel, of course, is smack in the middle there. So after the movie, if you were taken to the Hilton for that hot chocolate, and there was something we used to have, I can't remember. It was such a big deal. This was a big deal, guys. And then the young man would escort you, depending if you're taking public means. There's the main bus stop there, Kencom. He would escort you, wait for your bus to come. Some good ones would go with you till your gate. Others would just make sure, remember there were no cell phones, people. Others would just make sure you get onto the bus and you get home. So that was when I was younger, as you can see. When I became older, obviously, I was picked up a lot from home by the young men who would come and pick me up, talk with my dad, and then would go for our date, and they would bring me back home. And then when I got way, way older, very few guys would pick me up. We'd just meet wherever the location would be. Again, mostly movies or dinners or, just not the club. The club was when I was in college, and clubbing for whatever reason was a date. I don't know why. And then when I now started working for corporate, oh my goodness, corporate was corporate. You'd meet after work, so you'd all be dressed up and would go to Serena. So there were not really movies per se. What's this? What is it? Not Polo. There's Polo and there's the other one. What's the other one called? Jockey. Horse racing would be a big thing. And so those would be like on the weekends. But during the week, it would most likely be very corporate, very, you're already dressed up. So you'd go to really dressed up places and talk. But one of the things I loved and I love about dating is just finding out about people, talking to people, finding out who they are. So my question is, how does it go these days? Is it the same? Because these days, I'm telling you, it's very hard. I do this sometimes with my friend. When we go out, we are looking at couples or people who are together and we can't tell, are they on a date or are they just they could even be brother and sister, you know, like, are they on a date or are they just friends, you know? And why I'm saying this is because of the dressing. These days, you know, people, there are so many cafes and there are so many restaurants and there are so many places people go. The movies are not really, I guess, a date place per se. So it's been interesting for me to know who still goes out on a date, and how, you know, how would you rate your dates, and are you still, you know, are you talking more, learning about each other? And for those of us who haven't gone on a date, it would be very nice for us to know, uh, now 2026, what are the do's and the don'ts, let me put it that way, of dating. But I just wanted to tell you, for those of you who haven't dated in a while, and haven't been in a relationship in a while. So there was most of the people I meet are not within my country. They are always outside the country. And I don't know if that's a thing or something. So I don't know about dating and going on a date. I couldn't help my friend. I don't know the do's and don'ts. So please put in the comments the do's and don'ts for dating. Who still dates today? How does it go? Is it still about finding out about each other? And I just want to say, if you're not dating or you're not in a relationship, once again, you don't owe anybody an explanation. And you know, you're in a season. So this is what I'm saying. Find out about yourself, find out about the other person. When you guys give me the dating tips, I can also share where we can go out, what we do when we go out. And I think your values and your morals and your family, how you want, you know, what kind of family you want to have, and all those things, those are very important things. Money and all these things, these are things you should ask when you're dating, so that up ahead you're not committing and saying, okay, yes, let's continue on this path, and then you get shocked later on. So I hope that has been interesting to you. I don't know that I'll talk more about counterfeits and the other counterfeits I found that I've encountered. But yeah, if you're dating in 2026, congratulations. Give us the tips. Give us the do's and the don'ts. Well, please like, share, and subscribe. Until the next one, I just want to say thank you and bye-bye.